Whole Story Quest Audiobooks presents The Shetland Killer by Francis Lloyd, narrated by Edward Mitchell. Prologue. Doomdochry Castle, Shetland, December 1490. Her small, pale hands ceased their hopeless clawing as his cruel grip squeezed the last breath from her throat. And thus the foul deed was done. In a frenzy of jealous rage, Alistair MacAlister, Earl of Doomdochry, had strangled his beautiful young wife. Slowly he released his grasp and watched in horror as her lifeless body slid to the ground, her bright green skirts spread upon the snow like a patch of new spring grass. The Earl had followed Lady Jean to an avenue beyond the castle where she was accustomed to take her afternoon walk. Unable to trust her, he was certain that this was the trysting place where she met her lover. He had no proof of her infidelity, just a burning, intolerable suspicion made stronger by her piteous denials. She had proclaimed her innocence even as she drew her last breath. Now her eyes, once emerald green and smiling, stared up at him in sorrow and bewilderment, and in that dreadful moment his boiling fury turned to panic. Lady Jean's family was rich and powerful. Her dowry had been substantial. Under the certainty of heaven they would call him to answer with his life for this evil deed. Her body must be hidden where it would never be found. He glanced furtively about him, then swiftly gathered up his wife's limp corpse, concealed beneath her velvet cloak, and hastened back to the castle. The tower bedchamber had been in ruins since a bloody clan battle destroyed the roof and part of one wall, rendering the room unsafe and exposed to the elements. Now no one in the castle ventured there. The very place, thought MacAlister, where Lady Jean's body might remain undiscovered for all time. The rotting floorboards came up with ease, but the space beneath proved full of stones and rubble, with room only for the top half of the corpse. The Earl was desperate. Unable to endure the silent reproach in her sad, unseeing eyes, he drew the heavy broadsword intended for the slaying of his wife's lover, and with one stroke cleaved her body in two. Late that night, under cover of darkness, MacAlister bore the gruesome bundle containing his wife's lower half, still clad in her green, gore-spattered skirts, to the family burial ground. He prayed silently as he dug, forming no words.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?